have a journal share. This is inspired by Rhonda, who's Lil Rhonda Lee here on YouTube, and she has her Happy Scrappy Hour that she does, which is totally adorable. And she has been showing these journals with these really awesome printables from an Etsy store called Tsunami Rose Designs. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this. I have been myself for a while, but I've just never really been inspired to use it until I saw Rhonda's videos, and then I'm like, wow, you know what, I think I want to make some of those. So I have done this journal. It is the Parisian Daydream papers, and I'll post a link down below if you want to go check it out, because right now I don't remember how much it was. I got like 3 of her printables at once because Rhonda had a coupon code, discount code for the website, so I ordered a few. And this is how it turned out. So pretty happy. Everything was inspired again by Rhonda's journals. So I did use my cinch to bind the journal, and then I have like a ton of ribbons that color coordinate to the papers to cover the cinch wires. And then one of my many embellishments that I had made in my Embellish-Aganza a couple of weeks ago, I thought this color went perfectly with this journal. So the greens and the pinks, and there's the back of it in case anybody didn't see that video. This is, you know, what my little charm dangle looks like that I did. I did a chunky charm off of a domino. I've got some bling on the side and little feathers sticking out the back. And yeah, so that's hanging off the spine as well. There is not hardly any embellishment at all inside the journal itself, because it is a writing journal. So I didn't want any lumpy, bumpy pieces in here to keep you from being able to write in this. And so pretty much all the embellishments are on the spine or on the cover here. So this is how it looks. And here's the back for you to see. I didn't do anything to the back either. I did use my crocodile and put an eyelet in there, and this is the Tim Holtz elastic that I stuck in here and wrapped around a Tim Holtz hitch fastener right there. And then I just used flat laces. That is the only thing I used on the inside to embellish, was flat laces and stamping. Pretty much that's it. So, and then you know, I have a chiffon flower here with a little iridescent flower in the center, and some other little bitty flowers here. The petaloo velvet leaves are in the back. And then I did some fused pearls. I adhered that with some glossy accents all over, so they're like really stuck down. I cut the title out of my silhouette. So the Eiffel Tower and this little what is that, fleur-de-lis? Fleur-de-lis were part of the title when I cut it out, and it was all connected. So then all I did was just take some glitter to highlight those 2 pieces right there. And then it got kind of buried into the background, so I did go over, I outlined the Eiffel Tower and this fleur-de-lis with some puffy fabric paint, and it's the shiny black is what I used. So I really like the way that turned out. Oh, and then on the PRIS right here, I did go over that with glossy accents as well. And this has a sheen to it because I set the glitter with a glitter sealer. And again, this is another Tuesday morning find right here. This is that Aleene's spray-on glitter sealer. And what it does is it makes it where that doesn't come off. So once you set the glitter, but the problem is that it has glitter in it. So when I sprayed it, I got it on my letters, and so I just went with it, and then covered that with glossy accents, just so it stood out a little bit more. So let's get into it. So you just open up the elastic right there, like so. I'm going to move my dangle up so I can open this up. And here we go. So the first thing, let me get close in. There we go, that's a little bit better. Okay, I did this belly band. Again, this is another silhouette cut. Starting to use my silhouette more, so that's good. At least it wasn't one of those impulse buys and then it's like, now I hardly ever use it. I didn't do a very good job on cinching this, so it's not perfectly round. I kind of messed up and tried to fix it and punched an extra hole up at the top here, so there are some imperfections, but you know, hey, I'm okay with that. So, alright, and so there are a lot of pieces in this paper. This is actually from a different paper line. I just kind of had to incorporate some other papers to fill this thing up. So I believe this is from Dreamz Etc. I'm not sure. The bulk of this is the Parisian Daydream papers though. And all these little bits and pieces right here are from it. The only ones, I have 2 of the Prima paintables in here, and this is one of them. And I just took you know, some colored pencil, watercolor pencils, and used that to color in just a couple of, you know, pieces on here. And then I did the spraying on the back and then did some stamping. The main stamps that I used in this are the Something Tattered. I bought quite a few of the French stamp sets by Something Tattered, which was perfect for this journal. So this is from one of those sets. So it's either Something Tattered or, oh, I can't remember. There's another stamp set that I used in here. So, but mainly that Something Tattered French stamp sets. There's quite a few of them. So there is that. And then this is just on regular, oh gosh, what's that paper? Southworth. Okay, I can't remember what the paper is, but it's not normal paper. It is some kind of parchment paper. That's it. And I did quite a few pages. Some more stamping. Oh, that was the other stamp set that I used. I used LeBlanc, I don't know how to say it. LeBlanc or LeBlanc stamps, the Something Tattered, and then Kaisercraft texture stamps. Those are the stamps that are used throughout this entire journal right here. This is a LeBlanc stamp. I'm going to just call it LeBlanc because I don't know what to say. So, and these are journal pages. Rhonda had mentioned that, gosh, I'm having a hard time finding my words. Dreamz Etc. had grunge lace papers, and that's what this is. So I wound up getting a few of the papers from Dreamz Etc. She had a stained paper set, lined journal pages set, and grunge lace set. I got all 3 because it's perfect for printing on the back side of these journal pages, like for the Parisian Daydream. So you don't have to do anything to it. It's, you know, all stained up for you, and that's what this is right here. And then I stamped on top of that. So this lace right here, this is all a printable from that grunge lace, and I'll post a link down below to that as well. And then I used a bunch of these little spiral clips here to put some of the printable pieces from the Parisian Daydreams collection. So you'll see a bunch of those clipped in with this little spiral clip. And I threw in some tags here, used my little tiny attacher to fold some ribbon inside this, and then there's more stamping on the back. Another little piece, didn't do any stamping there. So you can pull this out and do some writing here. So some more of that lace paper, stained paper. And there's the other side of this right here. So, and then here we are into the Parisian Daydream papers. So beautiful. And I lined each of the tabbed pages, and these tabs I printed out with my silhouette, and then also accented it in that same glitter that's on the cover here. So you'll see that on each of these that I have folded. I folded each of the pages to make a pocket page. So, and I did the ribbon, the same lace that's on the front will be on the back side as well. I kind of just wanted to cover up where that tab sticks out down over the page here, so that's the way I decided to do that. And then in each of these pockets are some of the Prima from, you know, like some Parisian set from Prima. And then I've sprayed and done stamping on the back side. Ah, come on, hold on. Jeez. Okay, I'm just going to leave those out because that'll take me, I'll be sitting here spending the next half hour trying to do that. Okay, so then there's a little tab, you pull it over, these are some more of the papers. I've got a ribbon sticking out and it's bugging me. There we go. I'm so finicky when I'm doing this, I swear. But see, this paper is just so pretty. And this is the back side of one of the pages too, like a journal page. Another little cutout. I did some stamping on this too. This is that really pretty Something Tattered. Love it. Oh my gosh, forget it. Okay. And this is a Kaisercraft stamp. Something Tattered, and this is that stained paper. This is just a different stained paper from that collection. And this was that grunge lace. Now I did do stamping right here with that. But I mean, look at this, so pretty. Love the little dress form. And then you pull this out. And it's the same thing. I took just some couple of different laces here, or not laces, ribbons. Took a couple of different ribbons and used my tiny attacher for that to use as the pull for this pocket. And did like the little stamping and spraying on the back. This is going to be the same on every one of these cards that's in here. There's that. That's a stamp I used. Kaisercraft stamp. That's Something Tattered. And then I used just some paper that I had that I thought kind of went. I wanted a couple of pocket pages in here, so I just folded up a piece, used a Martha Stewart punch to get my little border in here. And this is some more, just a little lace piece there. And then this is a cutout from the Parisian Daydream set. A little bit of stamping I did on the back. Then this is part of the set as well. It's a little pocket. And here's the little stamping that I did. I think this is from the Something Tattered set called Basket of Roses, which is a really pretty stamp set. And then this envelope was included in the Parisian Daydream set as well. And what I decided to do was to put a little hinge on it. And I covered that hinge up with some lace because I just wanted to make it a a page that you could flip in here. So here is, and it's the same on the back side. And I used a little Velcro fastener there to, and then I sprayed that as well. And then this is just where some of the bits and bobs are. I think that's it. Like this is another Prima set. I did some stamping. The same here. I thought this theme from the Prima set went really well with this. Something Tattered stamps. Oh, this is actually an Anna Griffin stamp. So then those can just slide in here. There's still plenty of room in here to put other little notes and stuff. And then some more of the paper over here. Here's my little pull out. Some more stamping. I love this little balloon. This is a stamp that I did. That's from Something Tattered as well. Another little piece that I've got a little stamp on. This is a Kaisercraft texture stamp with a little dress form. I love that stamp. This is a piece, little ephemera piece from the Parisian Daydream set. And what I did is I just took a little, I didn't do anything on the back. And I took my little bee stamp that I love and stuck that in there. That's for you, Mary, if you're watching this, because I know you like that little stamp. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know why I keep trying to put those back in. I love this page. So pretty. And then here's the little pull out. Here's the stamping. I believe this is an Anna Griffin stamp too. I used a lot of Anna Griffin. I forgot about that. This is a Heidi Swap acetate piece as well. I just ran that through my Xyron and put that on there as well. Another little piece right here. Some more stamping. Some of them it goes back on pretty easily, so. And this is a collage, millinery collage stamp. I can't remember who the maker of that is. Another one of those little pockets. Here's my tag with some stamping on it. Here's the other pocket page that I made. And just did some stamping. And then this is from the printable set. Whoops. I wanted my boot sticking out. And then here's another paintable. This is a Prima paintable. Again, I just use watercolor pencils. And then my little water brush to color it out. And then here's some more stamping with the Something Tattered stamps. Don't remember the stamp set that's from. The stamp company, I mean. I think it's Sweet Pea Stamps. Sweet Pea Stamps, that's what it is. Here's another little journal spot. There's that little bee again. There you go, Mary. Another Sweet Pea stamp. I don't know why I said I only used those 2 or 3 stamp sets. I guess I used kind of everything. I went around and just looked and saw what kind of matched with the Paris set. This is some black lace trim that I ran some pink satin ribbon through. This is one of the last things I did, and I wish that I had used that more in the rest of this journal, but by the time I figured it out, I was, you know, that's what I wanted to. I saw this and I was like, oh no, I wish I would have used that more in my journal. And but it was too late. I'd already done almost the whole thing at that point. Here's my little pull out. Isn't that cute with the chair? Just so cute. That's a pretty page too. Love it. But I mean, this is still flat enough that you could do writing and put photos in here, whatever you want to do. It's still, you know, a very useful journal. That's what I like about this. Instead of having a bunch of really heavy embellishments on the inside of something like this where you can't write because you know, it's all lumpy underneath. This is a little Blanche stamp. It's a Kaisercraft stamp. What did I do back here? Little fan. Another little pocket page. Come on out. There you go. So there's that. Got the little Eiffel Tower in the background. And then... And now we're at the very back. I love this page too. So another little belly band. This little Frank cut out from the printable, and then I glossy accented over that. I did that to the front too. And then to cover where my fastener is connected right here, I decided to put the chiffon roses there just to kind of cover that up because I didn't want that exposed. And then of course I had to put it over here so it was kind of balanced. But, and then this is another printout. Stamping in the back. That's a beautiful stamp. That's from the Something Tattered October stamp set. So anyway, that is my journal, and I am really happy with the way it turned out. And Rhonda, thank you so much for the inspiration if you're watching, and I'll see you guys later.